Will you require a vaccination before you're allowed to cruise? I'm Adrian, the Cruise and Travel Guy, and as always, a quick thanks to those of you that have subscribed to my channel. If you haven't done so yet, please hit that subscribe button. Happy New Year as well. I hope that 2021 has started off well. And we're going to jump into some cruise news this week, and I will be doing weekly cruise news updates this year, so hit that subscribe button. Royal Caribbean this week announced the further cancellation to its cruises globally until April 30th, at the exclusion of its Quantum of the Seas cruises based out of Singapore, which will be continuing. The suspension also stands for cruises on board ships of Royal Caribbean's luxury brands, Azamara and Celebrity. In light of the instability caused by coronavirus, this further suspension doesn't come as a surprise. In Australia, Royal Caribbean had already suspended cruising through to the start of our summer 2021 season, with its first scheduled cruise for the period planned to depart Sydney on October 16 for an 11-night New Zealand cruise on board Ovation of the Seas. Princess Cruises have also cancelled their scheduled voyages through to May 14, 2021. We are now very close to the 12-month mark of cruising being suspended, with Princess being one of the first major cruise lines to suspend cruising back at the start of 2020, which they first did from the period of March 12th to May 10th. And it's a little bit confronting to think that this has been going on for almost 1 year. Closer to home, P&O Australia have recently announced the suspension of their New Zealand season, which was due to kick off very soon on board Pacific Explorer. All of those cruises have been cancelled through to April 25th. They have, however, committed to a 150-day New Zealand season in July 2022. Both Vanuatu and New Caledonia have also extended the ban on cruise ships visiting their shores, which has caused some itinerary changes for Carnival and P&O Australia, with many South Pacific Island itineraries having since been swapped to domestic Australia itineraries over our upcoming autumn and winter season. I had previously indicated in past videos that I believe domestic cruising is where things will start, and I still stand by that. I expect we'll see many domestic itineraries, which will become a testing ground of sorts for the efficacy of COVID-safe measures being successfully implemented on cruise ships down under. P&O's first scheduled cruise is departing Sydney on April 30th for a 3-night cruise to nowhere on board the brand new Pacific Adventure, which was due to join the fleet some time ago and obviously has been delayed, so we hope to see her here in Sydney Harbour on April 30th. And the big question that has come up in line with the start of a new year is, will being vaccinated against coronavirus be mandatory in order to cruise? CLIA, the Cruise Line International Association, have already stated that they are exploring whether or not the vaccination of crew and passengers will be mandated before cruising can begin. Royal Caribbean Group Chairman and CEO Richard Fain stated in a recent interview that the decision as to whether or not the vaccine would be required to sail would be decided by the Healthy Sail panel. The panel is made up of health experts and was created by both Royal Caribbean and Norwegian Cruise Lines. Norwegian Cruise Line President Frank Del Rio has stated that the company is exploring the legalities behind enforcement of passenger vaccinations, and a company spokesperson has committed to all of their crew receiving the vaccine prior to their return to sea. This seems to indicate, at least from statements made to date, that NCL are serious about passengers being vaccinated before they can return to cruising. I would imagine that if this is NCL's position, then this would be reflected in the Healthy Sail panel, and I have a feeling that a decision and announcement about this will be made rather soon. Well, it's definitely a hot topic at the moment, so what are your thoughts about a vaccination being required before being allowed to cruise? Let me know in the comments below. Well, that's it for my first news update of 2021. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do that as well. If you'd like any more information, you can head to my website, thecruiseandtravelguy.com.au. You can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram at thecruiseandtravelguy. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Happy New Year. I'll see you soon, and thanks for watching. I'm Adrian, the Cruise and Travel Guy. Happy New Year. I hope that you had a fantastic... They have committed, however, to a 150-day New Zealand season on board Pacific Explorer. They didn't say that. And the big question that has come up in line with the start of a new year is, will being vaccinated against coronavirus be mandatory before you can cruise? Will being vaccinated against coronavirus become a mandatory precursor to cruising? Will being vaccinated against coronavirus become a mandatory, be mandatory?